open it or you?
Hi, it's Nicole and Melissa. We are weight loss experts for women over 40, and we're so glad that you are here. It's another weekly coffee chat. This month theme is menopause.
Yes.
We've been giving you lots of great information. Of course, the Power of Menopause is coming up October 25th. If you haven't got your free ticket, make sure you go and grab it and join us on October 25th from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., where we are going to dive into all of the conversations that we as women need to know and have those conversations with each other in a sisterhood and safe space. So today we're talking about testing. Melissa, let's talk about testing. Why is testing so important for women?
Because you cannot feel what is going on inside your body. Do you know what your estrogen levels are?
Nope.
Do you know your anything, anything inside your body? There's so much testing that can be done because we can't feel things. And I don't want to say until it's too late, but if you can find out where your levels are at, then you can do something about that before you feel crappy, as an example,
Yeah.
right? And
Mhm.
let's be clear, things are changing, whether you can feel it or not, at 35 plus years old. Things are starting to change. So I think this, and I say this, but I'm like, yeah, but I didn't. But knowing what I know now,
Mm.
I think the sooner you can go get your testing done, the better, because then you have a baseline. This is where my levels were.
Mhm.
And then a little later, like, oh, look at that. Things have changed. What do I do about it? You?
Yeah, I mean, when I look back at kind of my journey of through the medical system until I hit like nutritional school and started to like learn more, I don't even remember getting much testing done, right? It was only almost like an emergency this or emergency that.
Blood test. Figure out what's wrong, right?
Maybe a
Yeah.
blood test, yeah.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until my 40s actually when things started to go like, as I'm gonna call it, like the
Awry.
shit show in perimenopause, right?
Right.
That is actually and this is important, is here I am as a nutritionist and I know, all of this stuff, but I'm like, but I'm well, I'm fine until, and you know what was my motivation is the weight gain.
Yep. That
Vanity, mid
that's
40s, going through a divorce and going, oh, I have 10 extra pounds on me. My motivation to spend money on a coach, my motivation to spend money on testing was because I was 10 pounds heavier. Can you
right. Well,
relate to that, Melissa?
oh gosh, you feel terrible. Your clothes don't fit. So you dread getting dressed. Like, I don't want to put on any of this because it's gross. I'm
Yeah,
spilling over the top of my pants.
yeah.
I don't want to go anywhere because people are going to look, oh my, she's a little chubby. Or with your partner, you're like, yeah, we're just going to keep those lights out. Thanks. You feel gross. You just
Yeah.
want to hide by yourself. It's a terrible feeling. That's actually why we are weight loss experts for women, because it's number one pain. But anyways, back to supplement or testing.
Yeah, so I mean, for a woman that is, 40 plus and is starting to go through the journey, there are definitely different tests that you can do. Obviously, the first level of testing is your blood work and making sure that your thyroid, all of your markers in your thyroid are functioning well. That your nutrients and your blood levels are in healthy, I'm going to say max range, because I know
Right.
the ranges can be so vast. So a woman, for example, that let's say, has low energy and she goes into her doctor and the iron is on the low end, and the doctor doesn't really do anything about it other than you're in range, so let's move on. You got a 7-minute meeting with the doctor. You go through that stuff pretty fast, and they're looking for more of the emergency out of range. But here's the thing, you leave with no solution. You leave with, well, maybe I should be on an iron supplement. And then how much iron should I take and how often and what kind of iron? They don't have oftentimes time to talk through that, which is, I know, really, really frustrating. So, blood work for sure, and then you can start going into other stuff like saliva testing for your hormones, which is happening over a 24-hour period. You can do the Dutch hormone panel, which is urine testing. I love that test because it shows a lot of how you're metabolizing your hormones, if you're, recycling dangerous estrogens and putting you at risk of cancer, if you're a good detoxer or not a good detoxer, and the type of supplements that you might want to be on. We're going to talk next week about supplementation. What other testing that you can do, making sure that as you go into this transition to menopause, that you maybe get your pelvic floor scan to make sure that you don't have fibroids or cysts. The same with your breasts, an ultrasound to make sure that you have healthy breast tissue. Anything else that you want to
Stool,
add to that?
stool testing, right? That
Stool
can,
testing, yeah, for gut health, microbiome. If you got, it's kind of like we don't expect you to go out and do all of these
no,
testings.
no, no,
The
no.
whole thing about testing is having some baselines. But, the reason why I was motivated by the Dutch hormone panel is because all the stuff that I was doing didn't seem to be working. And so,
Right,
like, when you start to hit the wall, you're like, okay, so what else is going on? So, for some of us, we have to really dig deep and hunt for the story. For some of us, you might be able to get the story with a few tests. So, it just
right.
depends. I had to go really deep to find out what was going in my body. But be patient. It takes time. Some of these tests are out of pocket, so you might have to save for them. But I tell you, in my journey of understanding my body more and investing in these testing, I was more empowered. I was more motivated. It gave me more confidence in the decisions that I was making. It gave me more confidence in the reasons why I was taking supplements. And so when you as a woman like go, I don't need to take this supplement anymore because my markers are in range now, or I don't need to take much. Like it's like doing a dance with your health story. And we
Right.
have to be tweaking it. We had Dr. Destia Skinner, a naturopathic doctor, in our course that we taught this week. What did she say about testing? Do you remember, Melissa?
Yeah, just do what you can because it's going to give you a peek into what is going on inside your body. And she shared a lot of the tests that are there and that like do what you can because each one is going to give you another look at what's going on. And I just want to reinforce what Nicole said is you don't have to do them all at once because they can be pricey for some of you. So just just do one and then you can save up and do another. And yeah, it's just more information so that you're empowered because you can if you're not doing those and you're just taking this supplement because your girlfriend's taking it and then you're like, oh, it's not really helping, then it may not be impacting your situation the way you need it to be. Oh, I think Nicole is frozen in this coffee chat. So we will wrap up there. And again, lots of different testing available. And you can follow us for more information. Follow us on the socials. On Instagram, I'm Melissa Ann Hyde. You can follow Nicole at Nicole Maureen Scott. Um, you can join our free Facebook group. Oh, I'm still going. We just lost Nicole. So you can join our free Facebook group, which is the Menopause Sisterhood with Nicole and Melissa. And you can go in the link tree in our bios there, and you can see all different things that we offer. Really excited with some upcoming events as well. Make sure to go get your free ticket at thepowerofmenopause.com. It is happening this month, October 25th, 9 to 5 Eastern Standard Time. And it is online. We did it in person last year. This year it's online because we had so many requests from so many people saying, I can't get there. Please do this online. So we have. So we look forward to seeing you there. And there are going to be so many experts in their particular area talking. And it's really going to help you with whatever you are going through. You're going to know you're not alone. Probably a lot of your questions answered or information to help you soothe those symptoms. And if not, you will have so many resources available to you to then go and get to those symptoms taken care of. So on that note, have a great day, everyone. We will see you next week.